readings, but I came back on here live just for one person, really. I don't have a lot of time to give y'all today. But anyway, please read the description box, you guys. You need to ask questions in the form of a yes or no question. I need to know the role that the person plays in your life, who you are describing. The name is not as important as the role they play in your life, unless you need to say the name of the person to be specific, but it's really not necessary. Hey, Thelma, Isha, Mariana, hey. I'm waiting on Maddie. Waiting on MD Maddie. Hey, love. Hello, darling. You always make me think of that Conway Twitty song when you say that. Anyway, I'm waiting on Maddie. I watched the replay of her reading and I'm not happy with the work I did on it. I don't know how I dropped the ball on it so bad. I'm waiting on Maddie. Just to pull the energy on the room, look, I'm seeing that we've worked through some lessons here, working together, realizing you just can't help everybody. You can't help everybody, whether that's a message for me or for you, for all of us, honestly. Hey, Tweet. We can't help everybody, okay? Some people you work with are just going to be unappreciative. They're not going to appreciate it. They're just not. They're dealing with stuff that has nothing to do with you. I see a lot of you. This could be literally in the workplace, working with people that are just low vibing. You know, the more you get to know them, the more you know they're just a sad sack of laundry. There's nothing you can really do. You're working together to kind of, if this is a work situation, which it does feel like, I see that you're taking a risk and you're setting some boundaries, especially with these people that are just low vibing. The boundaries that you're setting, it looks like you're just walking away. Like the minute they start arguing, the minute that they start the gossiping, you turning your back and leaving. Like it's interrupting your happiness. The truth is, you don't have nothing to be upset about. You don't want to participate in the bullshit. Some of you just need to realize that, like the lessons that you went through, yeah, they were hard. Not all those memories are comfortable, but you've worked through it. You're taking a risk, and they were to help you set boundaries, to get better at arguing, to get better at dealing with people. What to entertain, what not to entertain. I mean, some of these lessons are working together with people that are uncomfortable, and I see that. But everybody you encounter is just not going to be good for your spirit or your soul, that's for sure. That's for sure. Some things you've messed up, some things they've messed up. But the truth is, a lot of you, whatever you're working on right now, the risk that you're taking, even if it is to reconcile with somebody, whether you reconcile or not, you're good with where you are. That's a great place to be. It's very attractive. The truth is, you're good. You need to set some strong boundaries with some of these people around you. They could be near and dear soulmates, your friends, your family, people that you've been friends with for years. It's, you know, is what it is. We're all not going to finish together who started together. Maddie, I came back on here for you. I messed your reading up yesterday. Not to say that you can't bump into a guy like that, okay? I watched a replay this morning. Not to say that you can't bump into a guy at the register, need 2 or 3 cents so you don't have to break $1. That is not the message that they were trying to convey. Your question was something to do with business this year. Are you going to be able to manage, keep up, something like that, along those lines? What I saw was a warning. The issue is you've got so much on your plate in the recent past. You do got a lot on your plate. It's almost like don't get too distracted. They want you to read the fine print because there's something here where you're stumbling upon many different options. This could definitely help you in the career sector. These new opportunities that you're stumbling upon. It's kind of like the warning is when you're choosing to work with folks, whether it's you drawing up these contracts or you getting involved with someone with a contract, it's kind of like you get what you pay for. Going with the least expensive option. Think about how you're going to invest your time, money, energy, effort, and resources in the future. Because in the future, it's almost like you're going to get what you pay for. So, and it's kind of like one of those gimmicks. Say you sign a contract for cable. Dish is good for this. It's a provider here on the East Coast. The entry price is for the new person. But after that subscription period is over, that new entry is over, you're invested there and you see that you're not getting what you're paying for. It's something along those lines, Maddie, to be careful when dealing with these options and getting yourself involved with contracts. Now, if this is you drawing up a contract, it's kind of like don't get too much on your plate to where you can't keep up with it all. Because the people that are long-term investors here, they're going to start slipping through the cracks. You have too much on your plate. It's whether you're doing it or someone else is doing it. It's kind of like a rookie's mistake. So it's either you're making a rookie mistake or you're getting involved with companies, organizations, businesses that are rookies in the game. Their intentions may be good initially. They may think that they can keep up, but in the future, you're going to realize that you're locked into something that's not giving the reward that it promised. When I watched, because it's victim reverse, it's kind of like victim reverse is like, no, you didn't read the fine print. You're not really a victim in this. Now, whether you're doing it or someone else is doing it. You see what I'm saying? It just feels like an initial fee where the entry fee is they're going to promise all these things up front for a cheap price. After that probation period is over, you're locked into something that's not paying. It's not as rewarding as it seems. Okay, all right. That was the reading, sweetheart. That was the reading. Now, could you bump into some dude at the register? Sure, but it was not a love reading. I got to go back and correct myself. That was human error. That was not on the behalf of my team. That was human error. That was the only message I see I dropped the ball on. But it's funny when I say drop the ball because that's how your reading started off. Two of Pentacles. That's having a lot on your plate, dropping the ball, being distracted, not paying attention. There's too much in the air. If you got to watch two balls in the air, that's where your eyes are. You don't have any peripheral vision. You're not looking down, left, right, because all you can do is try to juggle these two balls. But other things are going on around you that you're not paying attention to. They want you just to be very careful and decisive when looking at these options, especially when it comes to contracts, especially because in the future, I see a 57 fail. I see that we're going to invest in something, Seven of Pentacles, that is supposed to reap rewards, and we're not getting the payoff, Five of Pentacles. It's like, this is what, so I'm going to invest $10, and you're meaning to tell me after 5 years I've accrued 50 cents. Really? Okay. Wow. Well, we should be millionaires by the time, I don't know, 15 generations pass, maybe. See what I'm saying? That's what that was for you. Tweety Bird, is it time for her to move on from her current job? Yes. This has been a long time coming. I think you've been investing there for quite a while. There is something here on divine timing, meaning a fated event that's out of your control. You've been making progress, but it's slow progress, and I get it. Slow and steady wins the race, but there is something here on divine timing, a fated event that is out of your control. Look, Maddie, that's what we were talking about, that warning with those options. That was a warning to you. Anyway, Tweety, yeah, it's time for you to move on, love. Definitely. Damn. Yeah. Three of Pentacles in the recent past. Listen, you can't beat a dead horse. You've learned all you could learn there. Right now, I see something ending in the current energy. You're changing. You're changing. The atmosphere, the environment's changing. Yeah, I do see something brand new in the future for you. Brand new. Brand new. Brand new. Yeah, definitely. I don't know if you've went to school, you went back to school, but if you didn't, everything you've learned, even if this is on the job experience, you've learned all you could learn, sweetheart. You learned all you could learn. And I don't mean to patronize anybody when I say sweetheart or love. I'm not saying it in a condescending or patronizing way. It's just sometimes that's just how I talk. And I'm only saying that because I remember a girl I used to work with said that to me a lot, and I always found it patronizing. Like, I'm not your fucking sweetheart. For one, I'm older than you. For two, I know more than you. So I don't want anybody to think that. Wow, I like this for you, Tweety. I do, hon. I really do. Yeah, you've outgrown this place. Wow. And the tower. Yeah, you got a lot of... This is right around October, November. You got death in the tower, honey. Yeah. Two major arcana, Scorpio. Yeah, this is all about your money, sweetheart. This is all about your money. I don't, again, work on the bottom of the deck. In the recent past, whatever you've learned, be it higher education or this is just an employer, you've been committed there for a long time. You've learned what you could learn, and now it's just a disappointment. So it means so say you are getting higher education and you're giving suggestions of better ways to do things. It's disappointing because whatever employer commitment this is, when it comes to higher education or these people evolving past a certain, one thing with business is constantly evolving. Whether you're embracing new concepts of lean, 5S, whatever it is, it's always evolving. There's always a better way to do something. And it's disappointing working with whatever you're doing in the recent past. It is. It doesn't make you feel good anymore. Right now, in the current energy, I see that you're most likely stopping some of the stuff that you were giving to, okay? Whether this thing has something right now is stopped in your current work field, being whatever it is they were giving to you, you were giving to it, has stopped. That's for a reason. It's supposed to be blown up. It is. It's supposed to crumble. This is really what you manifested. I know you're thinking, what do you mean I manifested a disaster? Kinda, yeah. Because in order for things to change in the future, I feel like this was the only way. Like, in order to manifest what you're trying to bring in, we've got to rip everything down that you're currently involved in. It has to. You've got to quit. I mean, you've got to quit. They got to fire you. But death is here. It's got to, finito. It's over. Me giving to this, it's a nay-nay. It's a no-no. It's a tower. Like I can't do it. That means everything's getting ripped down. Now, it could happen when you say no. Someone asks you to do something, to give to something, and you say, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not allowed to do it. Not in my job description, whatever that is. But it does. It brings down the big boom, the collapse. In the future, I see that this is working in your favor. Ace of Cups, this is something that you're going to love, absolutely love. It gives you a hell of a lot more freedom, a lot less stress, and a lot less anxiety. And it pays a hell of a lot more. The duties are reciprocal, meaning whatever you put in is what you're going to get out of it. It's a 50-50 handoff. These people are fair with you. It's equally yoked, meaning you're going to be a fresh fish in a fresh pond. You're not going to be any bigger. You're not going to be any smaller. There may be a few bigger fish, but not by much. It's very equally yoked wherever it is you're going. Now, you're going to be busy. You're definitely going to be busy. Definitely. But at least you're somewhere where you can grow. You can grow with these people. You can establish good root system. The payoff is going to be worth, the investment is going to be worth the reward. Do you see what I'm saying? Like everything that you do, everything that you invest in with this time, money, energy, effort, and resources that you invest with this new employer pays off. It pays. A lot more freedom, a lot less stress, and a lot less anxiety. You're going to absolutely love this thing in the future. But right now, I see that you're changing. I mean, you're just, nah. When it comes to this workplace, nah. You've changed. Your feelings have changed. I don't think so. Because this could be you just giving minimal effort. Like, what's the fucking point? What's the point? I've learned everything I can. I know that it doesn't matter what I do, what I give to. Well, I got a little secret for you. Secret revealed. You've changed. You're right. This employer has changed too. Well, I don't know how. Not very much. And I do mean a page of pentacles. They've changed. This could have something to do with a change of policy or procedure. I think, honestly, it feels like the straw that breaks the camel's back. It does. With a page, it's like, you know what? I'm serious. This could be the day you clock in and clock right the fuck back out. Peace. You might walk to your car and say, what have I done? What have I done? I need to go back in there. Rethink this whole thing through. No, don't. You did it. You did it. It was the right call to make. Now, I'm not telling you go in there and quit your job today. But I see you quitting. I see you quitting sooner than later. It looks like, if I had to guess this is Scorpio season, Tower Death. You're talking October, November. I see things. You've manifested a change. You've manifested some type of opportunity. A small offer here is coming in for you. It's going to completely tear down. So if you've been posting your resume, you're getting some type of interview. It's going to shock you. I think what you're really worth is going to shock you. I'll give you an example because we're all a collective energy, okay? That's why a lot of you relate to me so well as you do. The last interview I went on, I asked for an amount, and I know you've heard this story before, so I'll say it quickly. I asked for a set amount of money, a salary. They came back $7,000 higher than what I asked for. Sometimes you don't know your own value. I was elated. So not only is it $7,000 higher, but I get a yearly bonus. So the yearly bonus plus the $7,000 extra that I wasn't anticipating for, it's more like 11,000 more than what I was valuing myself. You see what I'm saying? Now, I was also doing that because of the low state of the economy. It doesn't matter about the economy. What are you worth? Fuck the economy. That's higher education, higher learning. Three of Pentacles. Where'd it go? Right here. Three of Pentacles, the High Priest. That's higher learning. What value do you have? Because you have a lot of value. Regardless of what's going on around you. Regardless if times are tough. Tough shit. Tough titty kitty. You've done the work. I see wherever you're going, you're going to be appreciated. You're going to fit in. You're going to fit in with these people. It's like-minded people. It's very reciprocal. You're going to get paid your worth. I like it for you. I like it a lot, sweetie. I like it a lot. I like it a lot for you. All right, y'all. I really can't give you a lot of time today. I overslept. I missed my hair appointment. I hit the snooze button. I thought, well, it's not for another 2 hours. I can rest for another hour. Yeah, right. But I wasn't even going to jump in. I was only jumped on to fix that reading for Maddie, honestly, because I didn't want to leave it there. Kelsey, I answered your question yesterday about the second round of interviews with the B company. The answer was no. Fizza, like 35. What does that mean, like 35? Will Fizza get pregnant again? Yes, you will. That was quick. Daggone. Might be pregnant now. Fizza. That was the fastest yes I ever saw. All right, Corey. Honey, you gotta go. We're not doing this. You came on you're not gonna disrespect me or my spirit guides. Come on here with that bullshit. Asking me them weird ass questions. Isha. Will Isha and her partner reconcile? No. Never. Isha, never. No, baby. This person that you're dealing with, Isha, they don't have any interest in reconciliation, okay? No. The tower, sweetheart, no. Whatever happened in the recent past, whatever, this could have been a secret that was revealed. It doesn't have to be, but listen, that thing collapsed. Or ruined. Ruined, Isha. Ruined. Yeah. Right now, I see somebody here's, they got a lot on their plate. They're investing their time, money, energy, effort, resources in their bag. This could be you as well. You know, I'm really trying to focus on myself. I'm trying to focus on my career. I'm trying to focus on my mind, body, spirit. But at the end of the day, we can't help but think about, you know, the mind always wanders back to somebody that's preoccupying our thoughts. I think about them at work. I think about them all day. All day. I'm miserable without this person. Now, if this was some situation, I'm going to go out here on a limb. If some type of secret was revealed in the past where somebody was juggling, you find out they're invested somewhere else, they've been giving to two, you know, they're already locked into a situation. You know, I think that's weighing heavily on your mind. You're miserable. I think you're also someone here that is miserable being single. I think that you're someone that is miserable being single. Miserable. Like, I'm doing everything they're telling me to do. I'm staying busy. I'm working on myself. But you are worrying yourself sick about being single. Now, as far as this person's concerned, whatever was blown up in the recent past, sweetheart, they turned their back on you quick. It's over. This person was very cold, very detached, very blunt with you when they turned their back on you, looked elsewhere. They blew it up. Now, if this person's blaming you, you're blaming them. I don't know what it is. But you chasing this person, you're getting no response. So if you keep texting or typing, they're not getting it. It's a no read receipt. No read receipt. No read. This person's completely cut off to this, completely shut their heart off to this. No talking, no communication. But despite of that, you want to heal it so bad, and you keep chasing this person. Miserable. And the more you do it, you're making yourself even more miserable. And you're saying, how can you say that? How can you say that? Well, honey, have you seen any forward movement? Because in the future, I see just more misery, misery-loving company, no forward movement. So even if you're out here looking for other readers, worrying people sick, trying to overcome this collapse, Well, what evidence are you seeing of it? Even if you're out here talking to other readers, what evidence are you seeing of it? Even if these people are saying, oh, girl, you're going to get over it, you're going to heal it. What evidence? There's no talking, no communication. This person has no contact with you. There's something you need to heal with you because this misery, being absolutely miserable single, it's not attracting anything. If anything, it's attracting low-vibing people. Is that what you want? And I don't think you can even attract a low-vibing person because you're not moving on from this old person at all, Isha. And I'm not trying to yell at you. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I am telling you, there is something in you where you are holding a grudge. You are worrying yourself sick. I don't know what this person did to you, didn't do to you. But they're done. When I say this person's cashed out, tapped out, they've destroyed that foundation, turned their back, gave two shits about it. They were very blunt, very cold, and very detached. When they did this, is called ripping a band-aid. They didn't care if the wound was healed. They took their band-aid, bloody and all, threw it in the river, got on a little boat and paddled their ass on out of there. Now, I'm sorry, that hurts your feelings, but sometimes we got to rip a band-aid. I'm sorry, honey, I'm sorry. Not going to make friends, but I got to keep it real with you. So sorry. But Maddie, I really came on here just for you. Thelma, thank you for showing up every day. I felt bad yesterday when I clicked off. As soon as I hit end, I thought, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell Thelma thank you. Thelma, thank you for showing up every day. Oh my God. Amber World 333 Tarot. Hey girl, what's up? Hi, honey. Is Danje Michael coming towards me? Amber, are you trying to reconcile so I can give you a yes or no question? Honey. I'm asking honey. Hi, honey, is Danje Michael coming towards me? Are you trying to reconcile with that person? Hey, baby. Hey, girl. Ow. Hey, unicorn. Hey, girl. Unicorn, I forget your real name. You told him. I like when I was thinking about, for whatever reason, I was thinking about you like 2 nights ago. And I remember E, remember Taz, I remember Carl, the last name Carl, and I just keep calling him Carl. But you told me your name, and your name is like a old school kind of name. And for the life of me, I couldn't recall it. Ramona, I would have never guessed that. Ramona. That's a really pretty name. It's uncommon. Ramona. Do you have Italian in you? Just curious. That has nothing to do with anything. Hey, Blue Ivy. Okay. Let me get back on task here. Squirrel. Okay, so this is just a friend that you're not interested in romantically. I need to know that before I mess your reading up, sweetheart. You know that if you're reading cards. You never dealt with each other. You're just friends. But are you not interested in a romantic connection? Amber World. So I know you're new here. So all I ask is that this is for everybody, not just her. Question need to be in the form of a yes or no question. And whoever the person is in your life that you're speaking of, what is the relationship that they play in your life? For example, will me and my ex reconcile? That's an example of a yes or no question, and they're identifying the person in their life. It's not the name so much that I need. I need the role that they play in your life, the relationship they have with you. All right. Amber's World. I'm officially new. Okay. What's up, girl? You like him like that. All right, then. You like him like that. Will he come towards you? Okay. So this person, Amber's World, will he come towards her romantically? That's not so much for my team, it's for me, so that I read it correctly, so I don't get your message messed up. Will he come to me? Okay. So she got a crush with this person, Danje, or Michael, whatever. Do you see anything developing out of that, Spirit, for Amber's World 333? Oh, girl, maybe. And it's not even stopping. Like, it won't even, you see that? So when that happens, okay, when that happens, that's a, so I'm saying it's still going, and it's iffy. It's iffy, baby. You the first maybe I got. Usually I might get one. I'll be on here 2 hours, might get one maybe. Usually maybe's not something, because most of the time my team very frank and honest. They're gonna give you a yes or a no. But for them to say maybe, it's still up in the air. Anything else you want to tell her? Empress, okay, girl. Empress World, 333 Tarot. They like you, girl. Yeah, they real fond of you. Yeah, so here's the deal. This person does they regard you highly, Empress. I mean, they think a lot of you. And the more they get to know you, they like what they sees. You see what I'm saying? You're just in the getting to know phase with this person. I really feel like that. Like they're whatever they're learning with you, they like it. They do know that you're single, or they're learning that anyway. They like working together with you. They like what you bring to the table. They like the way you move, girl. So any type of back and forth communication, if you do see this person in real life somehow, I don't know why I feel like it's long distance, but if it's not, and you do see this person somehow, some way, they like the way you move, girl. So whatever you're doing with those hips, keep doing it. Man, you got a lot of aces here, girl. You got a lot of, I mean, they're leaning more towards yes. This is leaning more towards a yes answer. But it's still up in the air. Hold on here. Daggone, shoot now. All right. All right, look. I see the attraction, and I see the back and forth communication, and the way whatever you're doing, this person's highly attracted to. And I see this person taking some action towards you, trying to get to know you, trying to get you to break down whatever walls that you may have put up. They're going to try to get over them gently, of course. They're going to kind of scale the wall gently, right? And I think if they are asking a lot of questions, it's because they are trying to get to know you. What is this gossip here? Look, this person getting to know you, getting to know each other. Do you have kids? Something like that. I don't know. I kind of want to warn you about talking about the past, but if you do break the ice about talking about the past, your past, his past, whatever past we're talking about here. It's like I really like this person and I'm interested in jumping in a relationship with them. And I see this thing moving quickly and successfully. But I see competition here from the past. Maybe somebody still talks to somebody's ex here. Like the family still talks to the ex or some shit. And, whether you're doing it and this is somebody in your family or it's his family, it does look like his family. It looks like his family. Learning that this person's interested in a relationship. This person's successful, wants to move forward with it quick. But I see conflict here, argument from the past. And it could have something to do with rumors with an ex. It could. I see that you're this person. You look like a cold glass of milk out in the desert. Yes. I do mean yes. Ace of Swords. Yes. This person, they're very, very interested in you. But for whatever reason, we've got spying here. There's rumors here, and it's manifested quickly. This person's successful. They look good. Be careful. If this is you running your mouth to your friends and family and shit, have you ever noticed that somebody will be single for a real long time? And ain't nobody interested in this person until they see you with them. And now all of a sudden you got competition and shit. It's like because the two of you together, that if you want it, it must be a good thing. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm seeing here. But because I do see the truth about who you is, Who is this girl or who is this other guy? One of you here. But we got people researching here, looking you up. So you won't get new friend requests. If this is like online, and I do see it, page 8. Anything I want you investing, you got some haters here. You got a little bit of haters here. Let me take a look. I'll be the judge of that. Let me take a look. Let me look at her. Let me look at him. I'll be the judge of that. Yeah. Could be some judgy ass family and friends here as well. But it's a Also, with that said, I think your spirit team's still looking at these people. Whether or not he good enough. Because Ace of Swords can also be Tess. Is good enough for my baby. Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. I gotta go. Blue Ivy, what you talking about, girl? Blue said, desperate, get your own man. Dang. Pick Nisha. Hey, Raul, what's up, man? I wish I had more time to spend with y'all. I see all the good people is here today. Hi, Truth. Hope you're well. May I know I get interview communication from Hero Company? Okay. Spirit, what you think about this Hero Company? Raul, are you doing any form of higher? Yes, you're going to get some type of communication from them. Yes, you will. Raul, are you doing any type of anything to better yourself, such as like higher learning? You know, it's a competitive. It's very competitive right now. That's why I'm asking you. So polishing up your resume, learning the new resume formats. I had to do that. That was very difficult for me because now these new formats on the resumes, the ones that look really good, they want you to pay for the formats. Not to say that you got to pay for it, but at least when they look at your resume, I want you to polish up your skills and abilities and whatever formal education you have. Okay. So in the recent past, I see that you're depressed. You had your hopes up. A good paying job here. It was a brand new start. You're real worried about that because it's just not panning out. So if you thought something here would start up, I see you in your head and in your feelings about that. God bless you. I'm trying to tell you every time I read for you, who is this past person? Catch a liar, scratch a thief. This is fucking depressing. Be careful you're not running. Listen, when you're applying for jobs, I know you tell me about it. Don't tell other people. Because it's a good paying job for you. It's a good paying job for everybody. So then you get everybody's interest in this. I see you're worried. And I do think that you're also worried about something I may have said about this past person lying, stealing, and cheating on you. It comes up every reading. Something here that you're very preoccupied about in your mind. It's renting a lot of space, as it should. Because this person needs to get caught. They need to get caught. Because this person, this past person, it's like they victimized you before, and I see them doing it again. It's like they're telling me they did it more than once. It's not like a one and done victim. No. But also, be careful here, because I see you getting excited. And this could be somebody that you've been knowing for a while, friends or family. They could be planting seeds of doubt. Like you're not good enough. You'll never get that. Yeah. Here's the bigger, this is the conversation they want. If this person isn't stealing from you, physically stealing, identity fraud, whatever the hell it is, I see that you're disappointed. You get your hopes all excited for this job. And it is worried. It's preoccupying all your thoughts. Okay? You get excited and you want to tell somebody, you know, this is what I'm going after and I'm excited about it. But whoever this is, there's something here stealing your joy, stealing your passion. And it's like somebody here that's saying, nah, don't get your hopes up. It's someone who's stealing that hope. Right now, you're coming to the decision on what action to take when it comes to these people that you hang out with. When it comes to you taking direction and taking hold of the direction, the path that you want to take, there's no need to consult with these people. No. Because these people here, they worry you to death. It's like, why would you take advice from motherfuckers that are unemployed? They're not doing any better than you. They can't give you any good advice. These people are lazy. They're greedy. They don't have, it's like a crabs in a barrel roll. I want you to keep your mouth shut when you're applying for these jobs. I know you're worried sick about it. I feel like you're out of work. I feel like you're unemployed here. And I feel like you're almost getting desperate. Like at this point, I'm going to end up working at McDonald's just to bring in a check. You see what I'm saying? I see you're worried sick. That said, I see preoccupation here. Somebody could be kissing your ass as of late. If they really did steal from you, Raul, greedy, lazy, not a good homemaker, won't work. It's somebody playing. Also, I don't want you telling people about your exciting news. This is your exciting news. But you're hanging out with 5 energy. You're hanging out with losers. I'm sorry. They're losers. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. It's a 5, 6, 7 of cups. The issue is, when we talk about cups, and you got a lot of them here, you have love for these folks. And you get all excited about what you're doing, and you expect these people to be excited for you who are also struggling with money. They could be unemployed. Now, if this has something to do with a female energy, doesn't have to be female, but I do think there's someone here worried that you're going to find out. It feels more along the lines of they stole something from you. They lied to you something. I think they stole when you were young, when you were a young child. I know a lot of parents do that. They get up against it. They wouldn't have any money. The lights was going to get shut off. We was going to be cold. We was going to be hungry. So I used your information. Back in the day, in the 70s and 80s, even the early 90s, we could do this. We didn't have internet like we have now. So it was very common that parents used their child's social security number and information, changed the birth date, and put lights in their name, electric in their name, water in their name, credit cards in their name to get by. And they would think, well, by the time my kid's 18 or 20, this will fall off the report. And it may have. But I do feel that heavily. Now, when I ask about, are you going to get communication about this situation with Hero Company? They're telling me yes. But you telling people about it that are not doing any better in life than you are. Even the people that are doing well at this time, this is planting a seed and you're getting a little tiny sprout. So we have to care for that seed because we're not out of the woods. It's not deeply rooted enough for you to be announcing this to people, because one press of a finger and we smush that seed. You don't have a tree yet. You see what I'm saying? It's one thing to tell me and put your fears out there with me, and I can see, but I don't, even these people that you care about deeply, Raul, please stop telling them stuff. They're not doing you any favors. If anything, they're working against you. Whether they're working against you physically, they're definitely working against you mentally. I want you to consider the people that you're hanging around in general, because you're going to vibe the way they vibe. It's like you really needing to get out and seek a new circle. Do new activities. Okay, if you want to be successful, study successful people. What do they do? Where do they go? How do they start their morning? How do they end their day? What words are they using? What verbiage are they using? What are they watching on TV? What are they listening to on the radio? Do you see what I'm saying? I want you to be successful. So does my team. But there's something here that you're being stole from. I think it's physically and mentally based on the people you surround yourself with. All right, I really do gotta go. Abby, what's your question, sweetheart? Hurry up. I know you've been waiting. Something about being sacrificed by somebody. How many accounts you got, Blue Ivy? You was Ugly Betty the other day. Now you Blue Ivy. Not that I give a damn, but just curious. Unicorn, I see you too, sweetheart. Look, anybody I'm missing today, all the good subs are here today. Everybody showed up today. I wish I could spend more time with y'all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscriptions. Doma, thank you for showing up every day. All my subs, thank y'all for being loyal. You may have a time using Catholic one spiritual things. I don't know. You must be talking to somebody else, Doma. You may have a time. I don't know. Oh, okay. No big deal. It's none of my business, Blue Ivy. Just curious, that's all. Good. Hey, Blue Ivy, don't get discouraged. I went through something a few years ago, and the priests, I contacted several priests. I'm letting you know, some of them may hang up in your face. Some of them flat out are going to cuff the phone so you don't hear them chuckling. Not everybody, but I'm going to say 9 out of the 10 priests that I spoke to, they weren't even willing to entertain it. Nobody was offering to come to my house. I was willing to pay. That tells you they're not a real priest. They're not confident in their abilities. They're going to flip this script and say that you're crazy. Furthermore, I had it on pictures. I had pictures of this video. You would be shocked. I didn't have video. I do have pictures. I still have them to this day. You would be shocked. The people that I showed the pictures to, they did not see the images. 50% of the people I showed the pictures to did not see it. That tells you who you're working around. I ended up having to do it myself. See, that's how you get good. You gotta wipe your shoulders off here. I did it myself. The issue was they were coming across as like they were protecting me. But they started being too much of a burden. They started fucking with my daughter who was young. She was like 7, maybe 8, around 7 years old, 7, 8 years old. They started fucking with her. And they started terrifying it. Because she's 7, probably virgin blood, she was hearing it and she was seeing them. The one exposed himself to her. It was broad daylight, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4:30, 5 o'clock. She's at the dinner table. I had warmed her up a lean cuisine. It's broad daylight. She's got her little tablet out. She's like this at the table. I'm outside dealing with another issue because the water company came by that day and decided to shut my water off. So I'm outside on the phone. She comes out the door screaming, "Mommy, there's a man in the house. Do not go in there. Please, Mom, please." And she's begging me not to go in that house, begging me. I'm terrified for her. So now I got to call the law. And she described the man came down the steps, and I said, "Mom, tell me what he looked like." He was all black, Mom. He was all black. It was just black. I said, "Well, was it a shadow? What was it?" She said, "Yes, it was a shadow." But she couldn't describe any of the facial features. It's just an all black figure. At that point, I removed her from the home. Because I'm not going to have people going around telling me that my kid's crazy when I know damn well I wasn't taking it as seriously as she was, because what are they really doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, are they really harming you? Is it that bad? But yes, it is when they start affecting your pets and children. Yes. Yes. You get to go. Right. That's when it's time to go. That's when you got to draw your sword. It's time to go. Right. This becomes success. This becomes war, basically. One of you's going to win, one of you's going to lose, and it's going to end up with somebody being put out. And if I had to guess, it's probably going to be the female putting that motherfucker out. Okay? This thing should be worried, but you will need to take action, and you will need to move quickly. I don't know how many of them you got there in your house. I'm telling you, it's probably more than what you anticipate for. It's a very low vibing spirit. They love dwelling there too, and they are up to no good. If you have children or pets, I'm telling you, they're driving the children and the pets fucking nuts. Picking on them. You know, it feeds off negative energy, so you got to rile things up. If I'm not going to be bothered by it, which I'm not. I mean, not to say that I'm not antagonizing spirits by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm an adult. I get upset by the water being cut off, bills being shut off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I'll fuck with her. We'll shut the water off, right? Because that's really like when you've been through things. I'm worried about the bills being paid, but then they're also antagonizing the kids. So I'm saying, yeah. All right, look, I gotta go, man. I'm sorry I didn't get to y'all. I really am. I really am. I'll come back tomorrow. I can't be late for work. I'm already gonna be late. I still gotta go up here and turn everything off and pull the car out and all that good stuff. All right, y'all. Thelma, thank you for helping me. Thank y'all for being loyal. Thank y'all for showing up every day. I'll do my best to come back on here tomorrow. I'll do my best. I got a hair appointment tomorrow, the one that I missed today. So I'll do my best to come on tomorrow. If not, you know, you got my attention on Saturday. But I definitely try to be here before Saturday. I give y'all something. Y'all take care. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the likes.